I'm sure you greeted the news that we're going into a second lockdown with some trepidation and no doubt a deep sigh. Clearly it's important to stay at home, protect the NHS and save lives. But in a country that's weary and worn down by all of this, and struggling emotionally, financially and spiritually, this is a testing time that I don't think that we've seen for many, many years. So let me ask you, how are you? These are difficult times. My dad is 95 and my mum is 89. I hope they don't mind me saying that to you. But I've seen them once since February. The fact is I missed my niece's wedding. I haven't been to funerals of friends. I've barely seen my own kids. And I know that you'll be the same. And the prospect of no end in sight means, I guess, that all of us are just struggling just a little bit. The church has been amazing through all of this. There have been so many brilliant stories of how we've contacted and cared for the isolated and fed the hungry and generally been good neighbours to our communities. Resources and energy may be growing weaker, but I sense the real commitment to see this through as best we can, despite the hardships, is still there. How do you cope, though? We're having the first of the Archdeacon's visitations this week, where we swear in the archdeacons. And I'm quoting to them from something that I read by the Christian writer Richard Rohr. Now, he speculates, sometimes I wonder if this is what we mean when we lift up the chalice of wine at the Eucharist and say, through him and with him and in him. The only way spiritually to hold suffering and not let it destroy us is to recognise that we don't do this alone. We need one another. So pick up the phone and ring people and talk to them on Zoom and FaceTime. Peer over the garden fence and chat to your neighbours, socially distanced, of course. Be that sense of togetherness. But above all, of course, the community of faith needs to be just that, a community built on the faith that we have in Jesus. Now, once again, we will be closed for worship, I'm afraid. But we remain open to support and love, both of one another and the communities that we serve. We do this with Jesus. He challenged his friends to treat these suffering times with real commitment and drive. If anyone wants to become my follower, if you want to make this journey, well, deny yourselves. You put others first. Take up your cross. You make your sacrifice and follow me. Now, how those words must have sent a chill through the disciples when they realised that he wasn't just talking about some theoretical suffering, but actually the cross of crucifixion. Well, we live in a time of suffering, and as we take this journey with him, we know that we don't do it alone. You are not alone. We make this journey through him and with him and in him. And we will see you again in church very soon.